of this, whatever this is. So I wanted to make the process very, very clear for myself. Starting with the concept, I'll explain a little bit later, but of being a fan. And then it became a question of what do I want to be a fan of, which brought me to the question of what am I interested in again. Then it was all about research really, so I wanted to state my research objectives really clearly, answer the questions that I sought to, and then obviously this is a work sprint, so I wanted to produce some sort of deliverable. So I had a mentor session earlier in the week with the internship guru, Mr. Tam Pham himself. I know some of you talked to him. And the advice that really stuck from him was the power of just being a fan to the people that you admire or the companies that are doing what you want to do. Also just the ideas that you're interested in. 6 weeks in, and I still don't know what I'm interested in, so I decided to do a little bit of a mind map. I call them impact words. I just threw them on a page and hoped that maybe I could find something that brought everything together. And I came to this concept of humanizing business, which I think I realize in myself as much as I try to reject it and as much as I try to convince myself that I want to live on a farm for the rest of my life. I really do love business. I love the organization. I love the structure. And I think that as we're seeing in the world, this sort of paradox that the companies and the brands that are doing really, really well in business are the ones that are putting people and purpose back at the center of their model. So then it was about the questions, the main objectives. I wanted to answer 3 questions. Why is there a need for companies to invest in people? What are they doing specifically to provide the solution for the need? And how is the human-centered approach making a difference? So in answering the questions, I won't go through the video. This is Simon Sinek. He talks about the millennial generation and how, based on how we've been brought up, there's this need for companies to take responsibility to educate us in terms of social skills that we haven't developed because we've been brought up in an age of social media. And then I came to this article that talks about the best brands are the ones that are building belonging. And the ones that are fulfilling, we have this fundamental need for belonging. If you've studied psychology, you know Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So the commercial opportunity exists because we need belonging at a fundamental level. And I think in business it's usually the other way around. We start with commercial opportunities and then attempt to figure it out. Then I had all this research and I'm like, what do I put it into? A report, something, I don't know. And then I went back to my initial step, which was being a fan. And I realized that I love this article, I love the tone of it, what it was talking about. Scrolled to the bottom, found that the author was the co-founder of Enzo, which is a company I've never heard of before. I went to the website, found out that they do exactly what I would like to be doing, have an internship available. So that was sort of the whole process, and it ended in a possible internship opportunity.
The video.
Video.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. What did you think about him saying how we should disconnect from our phones when we go to sleep because we're attached to it by the hip, like it's another being of ours?
I totally believe in it. I think we're a society of addiction, and I think that this is just another. But I totally believe that social media as a concept has become more destructive than helpful to us.
What exactly is Enzo?
Is what?
Enzo.
So it's a strategic consultancy company that basically goes into these bigger companies and helps them develop these programs that are mission driven and sort of help to put people back at the center and purpose as well. Cool.